Hello everyone, just thought I'd do something slightly different today. The pitfalls of believing what you read online about the price of coins. So I'm going to go through a couple of examples just to let the newer collectors know that basically what you read online isn't always the truth. Always do your due diligence, check what you buy in before you actually go through with the purchase. And this is something I've been looking at for a while, and as you can see, I've just got MSN on here. This is one of the this is the main page when you load up Edge. Now I use several different browsers, and Edge is an absolute mine of information when it comes to useless purchases like coins. Scrolling down through, there's one there, there's one there, one there, another one there. Now that is mainly because I've been clicking through and looking at these sort of things so you don't have to. So obviously it's the old cookie scenario. Once you look at it once, you get about 10 of them come through. So ignoring all the dodgy information on this page, on this little window here, just going through, where are we? There's one, 50 years of pride, very common coin. Why someone's got it in a capsule and they're selling it on eBay, I don't know. Silver coins, US silver coins. I'm not an expert on US silver coins, so I'm not even going to comment on that. Coming through, what else have we got? 1997 Britannia 50p, rare collectible, mint condition. That doesn't look mint condition to me. Discontinued coin. Now that's probably the nearest to being accurate in any of that description. I say that because they don't make that year anymore. It's 1997. We're 30 years beyond that. So of course it's discontinued, but it's still in circulation. And 1997 was the first year this particular 50p came out, and there's millions of them. If you go to the bank and ask for a bag of 50p's, it will cost you a tenner, so you get 20 coins. I can guarantee pretty much half will be 1997. So what we'll do, I've got a few tabs off screen. I will load those, go through, and we can mock the seller. Now, I'm not holding back on this, to be honest. I've written to so many sellers in the past and said, why are you charging so much for this coin? You say it's rare. How is it rare? Millions and millions have been minted. So I'm not going to blank out any names. And what I will do as well is point out on occasion some of these feedback numbers are extremely low. Now, quite a few that I've dealt with have been around the 1 to 5 purchase mark. Now, to me, that just screams dodgy as hell. So this one, they're saying very rare George VI silver 1937 coin. Looks silver, but when it flips over, it says 1 penny. That's not silver. That's bronze. That's copper. That is brown. Now, the photo makes it look silver. So unless they've got a silvered penny, then they might have an argument on their hands. But to me, that is a 1937 1 penny, common as they come. It was the first year of issue for him. Once he got onto the throne, there's millions out there. You probably sell a good one for 50p if you're lucky, maybe a quid if it's in really good condition. So asking 260 quid if you're a new buyer, for crying out loud, please do not go through with this sort of purchase. It's not worth it. You will lose more money than you will actually make should you ever resell. The next one is our old friend Jeremy Fisher, 2017. £373.90p. 168 on the feedback on this one. Very rare coin. No, don't think so. If you've watched any of my 50p hunts recently, I've found 3 of them. 2 in one hunt. So yeah, these things are not rare. Let's just have a quick look. Extremely rare Peter Rabbit 2017. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. No, that one is nearly 20 million. That is one of the highest coins out there in circulation for commemorative, especially after Benjamin Bunny. And they're asking $5,000. Nah, sorry. I call fibs on that. I'm going to say what I'm going to say in a minute, and this will probably scare the pants out of some people. Next one is Peter Rabbit 2016, $5,000. Funny, it's the same price. There's a Brexit one there, £15,000. Really? 1997, rare collectible, discontinued. That was the one we saw on the first page, £618. Now, I can understand if people don't understand the price of coins, but you do at least a little bit of research before you try to sell it. The only other way that you can be asking this sort of crazy money is if you're into money laundering. There you go, I've said it. I'm not accusing these people of it, but there is the potential that it's money laundering, especially when they got to buy it now. So if you've done a bank job and you've got a boatload of cash that you need to get moved, your mate sells a coin for £373. You click buy it now, you offload 373 quid of that dodgy cash. All you've got to prove for it is a 50p. Happy days. But your mate's still got the money. So like I say, there's a lot going on in the background on some of these, I swear it. 2015. Royal Mint Royal Shield of Arms 50p. £156. Again, I don't think so. No. What we got there? 2014, 312. 2019, as common as they come. They're saying it's uncirculated and rare. No, it's not rare at all. 156 quid. Get a life. 2014, 460. Two rare 2019 Royal Mints, blah, blah, blah. Circulated, excellent condition. 1,230 quid. I've got a couple of money bags full of 50p's to go back to the bank. I can guarantee quite a few of those will be 2019. Question is, can I retire yet? So, another one, very iffy. There we go. That one's got a feedback score of 1. Now, all of these that I've shown you so far were off of this original page. I've not gone hunting. There you go. There's the so-called silver. There's the Jeremy Fisher. There's the Royal Arms one, which is that one. So, yeah, I call dodgy as heck. Right, next one, 2019. Shield, again, very, very common. 516 quid? No. Again, please, if you are new to this collecting of coins, do not pay these prices. Again, see, buy it now. Move over to the next. Rare 1997 50p, very good condition. 1997. First year they came out. So there's going to be thousands and millions and lots. You know what I mean? Yeah, tosh, absolute tosh. Now this one there, they've got 2023 9 rare coin collection. Have a quick look actually, see what it comes out as. What are they? Oh, no, coronation. Not rare, extremely common. I've got a load in my collection. I'm going to be offloading at some point. £1,000 for 9. Feedback of 26. So it's still relatively new. And again, I buy it now. See, this is where I keep saying, keep an eye on what it is you're likely to be buying. Just be very, very careful. So yeah, that's the 6 of those. To me, that's no more than 3 quid. They've got a £2 starting price there. Pretty much guarantee that'll go well over. But buy it now? Really? Again, just get a £10 bag of coins. You'll find a load of these in there. And the last one, 2017 £1 coin. Ultra rare £1 coin, 2017, circulated in good condition, £1 coin, 2017. So they like to stress the year just to make sure you didn't miss it. Now, this could well be somebody who's just started out on eBay, but sorry, 2017 rare? No, especially not 333 quid. Again, go out, get a bag full of £1 coins from the bank, guarantee you will have a load of 2017s. 2016, 2017 are the most common £1 coins out there. See what else we've got going on. So that one's saying there's an error, a rare error. Looking at it, it's not an error. I think this one I've seen before is more to do with the alignment. So it is possibly a slight stamping misalignment. Not really an error, certainly not rare, and it sure as heck isn't worth £32,000. So again, don't fall for it. 2025, we now know that these are face value because the mint released a load more. Was it another 9 million? I think it was more a few months ago. 2.5 grand? No. 12 quid postage? Where are you shipping from? Another one with low feedback. It's from within the UK. Sorry, no, postage should never be that much. Special delivery, no, that's absolute tosh. This is one of my biggest bugbears, is people selling coins like this to new starters or those that have been collecting for a while and don't fully understand the actual value of coins. So this, like I say, is a quick video really just to say, please, please, please don't go, oh, I haven't got that one, click, I'll buy it. Here you are, £618 for a 97. That's the one we looked at just now. 2016 circulated in good condition, £1 coin, ultra rare, £311. Nope, not happening. 206. £1 coin, that looks like a 2020, 312. No, I've got a few of those floating around. They're certainly not worth that. It's the 2022, I believe. That's the one that's really collectible if you're going to collect any. So, like I say, quick video, more of a rant than a moan from me, just to save any new starter from falling into the trap of buying coins, like I say, that are not worth what they are saying they're worth. So what I would highly suggest is when you go in and you want to go and look for a particular coin, look down through the listing on the left hand side through the little menu, and scroll to the bottom where it says sold items. Click on that. That will give you the true value of what the coin is really worth to a collector, at least to somebody who wanted it enough for their collection, that knows what they're doing. I'm not saying that new collectors don't know what they're doing. Some do, some don't. But 333 quid for a circulated 2017 pound coin is an absolute rip-off. If that's the case, I've got, like I say, a money bag full of pound coins and other bits and bobs, 50p's floating around. I could probably retire tomorrow with the amounts that they're asking. So yeah, that's it really. Rant over. Hopefully for anybody that's new, that's going to help. Oh my giddy aunt. No, sorry, I'm going to scroll away from that. That was horrible. Hopefully anybody that's new is watching found it useful. If anybody that's been collecting for a few years like myself, if you agree with me that these sort of things should be, I would say, banned, but you can list whatever you like on eBay for however much you want. It's the new starter, the person that doesn't know what they're looking for properly. They haven't got the knowledge. So please help out the new starters. I've helped out a fair few over the last few years. And each time I've guided them away from eBay without looking at it properly. Yeah, these are not good auctions. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I'll leave you lovely folks to it. Hopefully you can take something away from this, pass the word on. But in the meantime, hopefully the weather keeps dry where you are. It's not down here in the sunny southwest at the moment. It's chucking it down. And I will catch you lovely folks in the next one. Until then, cheers all.